would you like to be a guest on my podcast?
Yeah.
Then lots of people started telling me that, yes, I want to be a guest. And that's the reason I have started my channel. The main reason that I started my channel is to connecting with people. My main goal was not to make money, not to grow following, not to grow subscribers. My main goal was to making amazing connections.
The collaborative entrepreneur. All right, guys, welcome back to the Collaborative Entrepreneur, the show where we build partnerships that grow our businesses. Now, I'm super stoked about this week's episode because on the episode today, I have a young man who I connected through a social media platform. He reached out to me, and guys, what's so important about this episode is how me and this young man even got connected. We got connected from worlds. We are 11 and a half hours apart from each other. I mean, he's almost closing out his day. I'm just beginning my day. We're on the podcast today to add value to each other and to add value to you and your business. And the way that we got connected is through social media. In fact, it was LinkedIn. And what's so cool about this young man is that he reached out to me. Do you know the guts that takes? The courage it takes just to put yourself out there and overcome the fear of somebody thinking that you're a scammer or those kinds of things. I mean, like, he just reached out and he had such genuine language in the conversation. I was already a guest on his podcast. He now gets to be a guest on my podcast. I'm so excited about this young man. And everyone, of course, welcome to the show. I'm excited for this episode also because if you wanted to know more about podcasting, if you wanted to know about brand awareness, if you want to know more about your YouTube channel optimization, how do you monetize these things? How do you secure the right kind of guests for your channel? And what about video editing and all these kinds of things? The guy on this show today we're gonna explore some of those things. I'll do my best to ask the right questions, and I know he's gonna drop some bombs for you that'll help you. So if you wanna delve into the mind of someone who you feel like it's going places, then you're in the right spot. Today's conversation, I'll be taking you and I with each other on this entrepreneurial journey to find out and explore what another young entrepreneur is doing in his business, what's motivating him today, how he's currently winning, what he's learning currently, what he's working on, and so that you can accomplish more in your business. The guest on the show today has helped hundreds of business owners. He's helped personal trainers and coaches to monetize their skill, get their message out, become a high-ticket influencer, and obtain a consistent flow of clients every month. That's a big thing. That's a big thing in today's market where you feel like it's just so saturated. He's worked with many companies, giving live training, giving digital webinars. He's created courses on knowledgeable topics. He's the founder and CEO of BrandGator, a digital marketing company using his knowledge and his skills to grow personnel and professionals in business. He's also worked with YouTube with a dozen of personnel and started his own successful podcast in his own native language. And now he's starting a second podcast in the English tongue. So get yourself your cup of coffee, unless maybe it's a bottle of water that you need, a cup of tea. Get yourself a pen and a notepad. I've got mine. I'm going to take notes. I know you're going to take notes also. He even said he wants to take notes too. And so get ready to explore. Chetan Agarwal, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being on the show with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this amazing introduction of mine. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm very happy and I'm going to share lots of things today in this podcast. So guys, if you are watching this, so make sure to watch this podcast till the end because I'm going to share all my secrets, all my knowledge and everything in Tracy's podcast show. So I'm very excited. Let's get started.
Okay, Chet, you got to share, I have one other young man that's in my world connected to me, and he's already been a guest on one of my podcasts, and he's just as young as you are. In fact, he's a little bit younger than you are. Yeah. Please share with my audience. I mean, this guy's well-spoken. Not only that, he's brilliant, right? And he's brilliant in ways that I am not. He has gifts and abilities that I don't possess. He's the type of guy that I hire to do things that I don't want to do, that I can't do, that I feel like, oh, I'll never be able to do. This guy's brilliant. So you got to start with your journey, your age, where you were at, what brought you to this space. Give us that 3-minute bio sketch.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And okay, guys, so you are watching this, so you want to know about me, right? So I'm going to share all the things about me. So first of all, like, I'm from India and I'm 19 years old right now. And I have been doing podcasts from last 3 years, and I have started my journey with YouTube. So I'm a big fan of YouTube. Like I have created multiple channels. I want to grow those channels. I have learned about SEO, about video editing, about thumbnails, and about all the things. So my main goal is to create business. Like, I love business. Business is everything for me, and I seriously love business, and my main goal is to create a business and grow it to an exponential level. But the thing is, if I want to grow my business, I have to have good mentors who can help me. Like, because if I don't have good mentors, who will train this 16 years old guy? Because I was 15 or 16 when I was just getting started. So I don't have money. My parents are not giving me money for spending online because it was very new for us. So what I decided is, like, I was just going to some of the people who are successful, and I was just going to them and asking them questions, but they are like not helping me. They are telling me that I should buy their courses or something. So what I does is that I have started a channel, and then I tell people that would you like to be a guest on my podcast?
Yeah.
Then lots of people started telling me that yes, I want to be a guest. And that's the reason I have started my channel. The main reason that I started my channel is to connecting with people. My main goal was not to make money, not to grow following, not to grow subscribers. My main goal was to making amazing connections. And today I am very proud to say that my connections, my network is my net worth. Like, if I am able to connect with Tracy, like, Tracy can help me in a lot of things. Tracy will give me a lot of knowledges. So podcast is the best way if you want to connect with high caliber people, high level people. And that's the reason I have started my podcast show. And then after podcast, I met with lots of people. They told me about lots of things, that Chetan, you should do this. Chetan, you should do like this kind of business, this things and that thing. And then I went to businesses. And recently, last year, I have started my own company, that is Brand Gator. And now, like, this company is growing exponentially, having wonderful clients, as well as in India, as well as like exponentially in international market. So here it is.
I love it. I love it. I love it. By the way, guys, you found somebody finally on the show that matches my energy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, 19 years old, he's been doing it. So he's here he is. He's almost his 16th birthday. He wants to grow. And what he just shared with you is the way that he tried to grow is like anybody else. You want to find a mentor. You want to find somebody, find success. Success leaves clues. And ask those questions. What he found, what he discovered was no one was giving him the answer unless he went about this a different way. So he got creative. He designed a podcast and he said, hey, how about you be my guest? And when you be my guest on the show, now I can ask you any question that I want because I'm giving you something back. What I'm giving you is I'm giving you notoriety. I'm giving you credibility. You're a guest now on the podcast, and now we've kind of leveled up. Guys, that's exactly what he just described is exactly why the Collaborative Entrepreneur podcast even exists. It exists because collaboration, not cooperation. Cooperation is we have to be here. Collaboration is we want to be here. Entrepreneur is just somebody who takes more risk than the normal person. And I mean, we're 10Xing, right? So we're taking way more risk. We're getting it out there. And what we want to do is we want value added to us. In order for us to have value added, we're going to have to add value. So thank you, Chetan, for letting us know about that journey. Now you got to explore for us. Give us some secrets, some learns, some mistakes that you made. Just tell us the story about your podcast journey. So you got 3 years. I have not been in the space of podcasting for 3 years. No doubt you've learned some good ways, some bad ways. I know we talked just before we started push record about people that are kind of hung up on the logistics. They're hung up on the microphone, the video. They're hung up on it. They don't get the podcast out. They don't get their messages out. They don't have guests on the show because they're stuck. So speak into all of that. Let it go.
Yeah, definitely. So the thing is that I have learned is what people do is people think a lot of things that I will do this, but they end up making excuses. But if you are making excuses, you will not able to start it. Like if today I am sitting at the podcast of Tracy, why? The reason is I have been like open. I just went to LinkedIn. I just go there and I just like watch the profile of Tracy and I just messaged him that let's do a podcast. And today I have two options that I will say that, no, I'm very sick. Like I have told Tracy that I'm not feeling well today. Let's do it someday another. But the second option is like wash your face, take a nap and just get started. So that's the thing. Like if you are just making excuses, you will not able to do anything. If you want to do something in your life, the thing is take action. And the second thing is hunger. If you are not hungry about success will never come to you. Success always think that the people who want to do something in their life, success come to their life. So the thing is, you have to be like, you don't have to be making excuses. You have to be hungry and you have to keep doing things. The thing is how you can start your podcasting channel. The number one thing is don't think about perfection. If you are just thinking about perfection, I'm not looking good, my hairs are not looking good, my camera is not good, you will never get started. I have taken my camera like 6 months ago. I have taken this laptop 1 month ago. I have just started my channel with my mobile phone and with a rubber band. So I have just taken my phone and like keep it in the window and I just start creating content. And after that, slowly, like I started making money and then I got all those things. After that, I bought this thing. This was, I think, $1 to $2. I just put my phone here and I start recording. That's it. So this is the thing that I was using. You don't have to use anything. You just have to get started. If you are thinking about perfection, you will not do anything. So number one is start with your existing accessories that you have. Second thing is get a microphone that is only like $5 to $10. Like it's nothing, a small collar microphone. Just take your microphone and get started with your content and start approaching people. Like if you are approaching like 10 people a day or 20 people a day, within 10 days, you will find your first client, first guest. That's my guarantee. Like everybody wants to get online visibility. Everybody wants attention. You are giving them free visibility. What's the thing? It's a win-win situation for both of you, right? So the thing is, if you are thinking all those things like nobody is going to come to my podcast, I don't have subscribers, I don't have views, you are not going to do anything. Just get started. God is with you. Jesus is with you. You will end up doing lots of things.
I love it. I love it. So guys, I know that there's more. He's got secrets that he's going to drop here in just a minute. But think about, I just want to recap what he said. Don't think about perfection, just get started. You know that on this show, I've told you before, jump and build your wings on the way down. If you know in your heart, this vision, like Chetan just mentioned, Jesus, God has given you this vision that you're supposed to do this. And what are you waiting for? Just get it out there. And yes, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, but I think the foundation of success is a lot of failure. You're going to do it. You're going to learn a different way. John Maxwell has a book called Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. Sometimes we like to think sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and we don't like losing, so we never try. And that's the biggest losers of all that never try anything, because you only learn when you try something, and then you can try something a different way. And so what Chetan is helping us, or at least reminding us of, is get started and just start approaching people. You're offering them free visibility is what he said. That's some gold. Okay, so now let's suppose, Chetan, I've got 2 or 3 people in the pipeline that lined up from a podcast. Is there an optimum time space for is YouTube the place to put the thing? And then how long should the average podcast be?
Okay, the thing is, if somebody is just starting their channel, they can start with small podcasts like 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Like it should be small if you are just getting started, because nowadays people don't have good attention span. Like
Right.
attention span is decreasing. And in the podcast show, if you are not able to not able to ask good questions, like Tracy is asking me, so I will not able to answer the questions. Like it's a like two-way thing. Like it takes two hands to clap. Like if Tracy will ask me great questions, I will end up like speaking my all the secrets. But if he is not able to ask me right question, I am not going to say anything. So the thing is, like, it's a win-win game for both of us. So initially you can start with small content, and then slowly and slowly you can get it up to like 40 minutes to 50 minutes. And then if your channel is big, the content can go up to 1.5 hours. So the good time is 30 to 40 minutes. It's a good time. Like people watch podcast of 30 to 40 minutes. And the thing is consistency. If you are posting one podcast a month, you will like the growth is very slow. If you are regularly posting your content, then your growth will be exponential. So you have to take care of all the things, like your tags, your titles, your thumbnails, your like the podcast what it calls timestamps. Timestamps of your podcast and entire thing. Like if you're doing something, do it from your heart. If you don't want to do anything, you don't get started. If you have started, so it's your responsibility to grow this channel.
Oh, I love it. So guys, I'm a big Chetan. I'm a big what is the word? It was like a homiletic. I love it. You said tags, title, timestamp, thumbnail.
Yeah.
That is like a 4-point outline right there. Guys, I hope you picked that up. That's secrets that he's dropping right there. He's just laying little trails of gold on the ground. Chetan, tell me about when you said about consistent posting. Is there, I understand once a month, you're not going to grow very fast that way. I grow every guest that's on my show, I get better. So if I want to get better, I have to do more. I have to do more interviews, do more interviews. Is there a magic, like a perfect time? Should it be one podcast a week, every other week, for 30 minutes? Is it two a week? What do you think it should be?
Like, I think like two podcasts per week is very good amount, very good. But if you are not able to find guests or something, like minimum one podcast per week is a decent thing. Okay. But if you can do 2 podcasts per week. It's very good for it. Like you will grow very fast.
Very good. Now, so so for somebody that's like, maybe they're like, well, yeah, a podcast, it just sounds like this like big thing that I could never undertake. Help them to understand, how do you build one through social media? Is YouTube the only channel that you can grow a podcast from? Then moving that channel to like a Spotify or an Amazon. Talk to us about that.
Okay, so the thing is, if you are going to podcast, there are lot of money, a lot of things that you can make money out of it. Like podcast is a big game. Like you can make lot of money through podcasts. And the thing is, you can start with YouTube. YouTube is a great thing. Apart from that, you can use Anchor. Anchor is a like platform where it is acquired by Spotify, and like you can just post your audio podcast there, and it will automatically distribute it in all your like Spotify and all the audio format places. So you can use Anchor. You can focus on YouTube. Initially, you can take care of all these 2 things. This will help you to grow very fast. And the thing is, if you are thinking that starting a podcast is a very big game, it's nothing. Let me give you a simple blueprint. Make a list of people, like which niche you are interested in. How you will find out your niche? Go to your YouTube history and check out that which kind of videos you are watching. Like if you are watching videos related to fitness, you are interested in fitness. If you are watching videos related to business, you are interested in business. So watch out your history, and you will got to know that what is your niche, and then start finding people in one niche. Don't start a channel where you are approaching everyone. you are just going to like agency owners, you are going to like some chef, you are going to dancers, you are going to singers. Like take a specific niche and then get started. And understand that which niche is better for you, and then start approaching people in that niche. Make a list of people daily, minimum approach 20 people a day. If you are approaching 20 people a day, definitely you will get your first client within first week, or let's say first 10 days. And whenever you get clients, just go to ChatGPT or something, some AI tools, and just ask them that how can I be more personalized, what type of question I should ask, and what type of question I should prepare. And just take your paper and pen, note all the questions, and just start asking the questions. That's it, simple. Yeah,
that's so
take your
good.
phone, start recording, and everything is clear.
So good. So guys, listen, what he said, he just gave you the magic behind it. Like the secret sauce is there's really no secret sauce. Like when you understand, like he just said, he goes to an AI and like it. So there's an adage, and I know it's present in the US. It's likely to be present worldwide. It's called priming the pump. And so like if you had a chainsaw, a weed eater, there's going to be a little a four-cylinder, some kind of engine, a 4-cycle engine. It's going to have a little bulb on it, and you have to mash that rubber bulb in, and it primes the gas through the chamber. That way you can pull the cord and it'll fire right up. But if you don't have any gas primed up, it ain't going to fire. So what he's talking about is priming the pump, getting these, like priming the pump, getting this stuff going. If you want to be a good podcaster and give a great interview, sometimes you have to go to ChatGPT or some kind of AI system and just ask, okay, I'm going to have a guest who is in wood making. And what question do I ask an entrepreneur in wood making? They're going to give you some answers. And then it was like one thought's going to prompt another thought, and don't just totally go to the AI, but let the AI start priming the pump for you to where you can make it your own. I think, Chetan, you said something earlier that I thought was amazing. You said about having your heart in it. So, I mean, like this podcast is going to be an extension of you. It should have your personality. It should have your openness, your transparency, and it should have, like he already mentioned, your interests. And that was a great idea you gave about finding your niche. If you look at your YouTube history, what videos have you watched the most? That's what you're interested in. And so basically, if you understand it, you are the message. You're your ideal client. Find more people like you, because there's all kinds of them out in the world. I did not know that there was somebody so energetic like me in the podcasting space, and I found him. He's on this show with us today. Hey, Chet, tell us this. So you talked about having 20 people approaching a day, just giving a metric, a measurable, something like, I'm going to hit 10 people today. I'm going to reach out to 20 people on my LinkedIn channel, or somebody. I'm going to find somebody else that is interesting to me, and I'm going to ask if they can be on that. What is there a method that you go through to honor them when you're asking? Because I know how you made me feel when you reached out to me, and I know how you made me feel. And we just had that first initial brief call. And then I think I was behind the wheel, if I remember right. I was driving, but we had just that initial call, and then that led to me being on your podcast, you being now on mine. Tell the viewers, how do you approach a call like that? They're likely going to overthink it. They're going to try to bring some kind of script into it and everything, and not be real and be genuine and bring their brilliance forward. Help us out with that.
Okay. So let me tell you that how you are going to approach people for your podcast show. Okay, it will be it will be very easy, right? Just go to your LinkedIn, go to your search section, and now you know that what is your niche. Now you know that you love bodybuilding, you love fitness, you love like anything, you love business. So if you love business, like whom you are gonna take podcast of, like you are gonna take podcast of founders, CEOs, and people like that. So go to your search section and search founder. Whenever you will search founder, you will get lots and lots of founders. There will be a filter option where you can click on people. After that, you can click on location, that you want only people from US, you want people from UK. And after that, there is one more option that your companies have how much of employees. So you can just select all the filters and you will end up getting like thousands and thousands of people under a tree, and just like send them connection request. If you are sending, let's say if you are sending 30 connection requests per day, within 30 days, you are sending 900 connection requests. 900. Like if you are just approaching 20 people a day, within 30 days, you are approaching 600 people. Like you, like, what do you think? Like if you are going to approach 600 people, you will not get like 6 people in your show or 10 people in your show. It's nothing. Like easily you will get it. So how you will go to message them? So the thing is, tell them very honestly that, hey Tracy, I host a podcast and I love to talk about business and entrepreneurship. Would you like to be a guest on it? Like definitely, as simple as that. So clear, be crystal clear. Don't sell anything. Don't pitch anything. Just show them that it's their benefit. If somebody is giving you their time, you should give them something back. So show them that if you are coming to my show, it's your benefit, not mine. You will get visibility. I write in my message that if you can come to my podcast, you will get online visibility, you will get the attention in the internet and all the things. Because guests should think that it's my benefit if I go to their podcast. So this will be the simple thing to approach people.
Again, there's so much in there. Extracting that information is so good, guys. I've got probably 3 pages of notes already. That one you said, be clear, don't sell, show them it's about their benefit. Visibility is going to be that benefit. One thing, guys, what Chetan did for me when I thought was pretty cool, and I kind of made a mental note of it, is Chetan mentioned, I want to make an amazing thumbnail. Could you send me a few pictures? And I'm like, that's awesome. It wasn't just like, you know how like other people will just take your photo from the podcast and you're probably like, you have some weird photo and they just freezed it and then they put it on there, right? Like what Chet did was so honoring to me is that he asked me, give me whatever photo that I thought would look good for me. And then what he'll do is he'll doctor it up, put it on make a thumbnail out of it. And he does, by the way, if you don't know, Chetan, what's the podcast that they can go and see some of your thumbnails?
Sorry.
What the podcast where they can go and see some of your thumbnail work?
Yeah, they can go to my channel, that is Intromax, and one more channel is Chetan Agarwal, and we will share the link in description. Like they can go and check out all the thumbnails.
Awesome.
And
okay.
Your thumbnail is also ready. Like if you want to see, I can show you that.
Oh, I love it. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me find it. Okay, you can continue.
Okay. So guys, what he's given us also in this is he gave you the LinkedIn sending out, asking for connection. You got to quit trying to qualify your connections. Quit trying to qualify them. Like he said, you can go to the filter, you can go to the people. Who you looking at? Is it USA?
I don't know if you are able to see that. Like, no, it's not showing. Like I will share it to you and you can put it anywhere.
You sent it to me. But what he was talking about was the filters, for location, how many employees, are you looking for founders and all those kinds of things. Before I used to try to qualify every connection, like let me scrutinize, do I want this person? Do I really want to be connected? Just connect. Just connect with people. You can never know where that connection is going to lead you to. And Grant Cardone has a great statement. He taught this to me about 6 months ago when he was sharing with me about in the early days what he used to do to stay hungry, because you mentioned being hungry and keeping active. He mentioned the way that he used to stay hungry was when whatever money came in from 1 week, he would take it all out of that account, just leave like $100 into that account, move it out of that account to where when he woke up on Monday morning, he would only see $100. And we're like, oh my goodness, I don't have any money, right? I don't have any money. And so he started out with this. He's like, okay, who's got my money? Who's got my money? So he would start out Monday morning with not having any money and get his hustle on, stay hungry, because he would look out and say, somebody's got my money. And here's the thing, guys, what I've learned, and I had to overcome a lot of scarcity and poverty thinking in my mindset, that there is no scarcity of money. You don't have to go out there and create money. Money's already been created. In fact,
Right.
it's been earned by other people and they've got your money. You only have to give them enough value that they'll exchange that value for money. And when I learned that, I was like, man, this is so simple. Why have I been so stuck so long? And I mean, where Chetan's at right now, I only wish I would have known the things that Chetan knows right now in his mindset, where he's going in life when I was his age. Here I am, 27 years older than he is, and I'm learning some of the things that he already has and he's already implemented. Okay, so Chetan, do this for me. Help my viewers to understand. There are times when you get overwhelmed. There's times when you feel like you're stuck, or you kind of get into in that funk. What do you do to help yourself get out of it? To maybe it's an imposter, or the pipeline's crushed, or the economy went down, or I don't have enough money in the bank account. What do you do when you're feeling like you're overwhelmed or you're stuck?
That's the thing. Like, there are lots of time when I feel like overwhelmed, or like I do self-doubt that, Chetan, like, are you doing this right thing or not, and what's the thing? But the thing is, like, there are lots of mentors of mine. Like, I like love to hear with people. I love to like learn lots of things from people. So I just go to my mentor and tell them that I'm not able to do anything. So he told me that whenever you will think that everything is over, everything will be over. But if you think that it's a time and it will go on, like it's just a time, it's nothing else. And if you don't have money, you don't have money right now, but you can make the money. If you don't have car, you don't have the car right now, but you can make it. You have the life, you have the entire life. If you don't have the great mobile phone, if you don't have the great bank account, like ton of money, no need. You don't have right now. But if you are capable of it, if you are hardworking, you can make it in your life. So focus on making it. Don't cry that I don't have money, I don't have car, I don't have anything. Try to make it, because all the people are making the money. They don't have the money in their account. So you don't have the things right now, but you can make it. You can get this shit done. So focus on. So that's the thing. So I do is, like, I just start working again and again. And let me tell you that how I came to my business. And like, I am totally into podcasting, but how I came and how I started my business. So once what happened is, like, whenever I do podcasting with people, like, I have shared the thumbnails, like the thumbnail, the editing with my guest. One day my guest told me that, Chetan, you are doing amazing thumbnails. You are doing amazing like video editing. Can you do the same thing for us? Can you help us to grow my channel? Then I told them that yes, I can do this, because I am doing this from last 3 years. I have good experience. I have good team of people. I can do this. So he told me that, Chetan, I can pay you like 1,000 for this. I think that that's good. I can do this. So that's the reason that I started my business, and then like now I have good clients and like doing all those things. So
Okay, so guys, I got to come back to this. I asked the question, what does Chetan do when he gets stuck? So he's blowing and going, right? He's been doing this podcasting for 3 years. When he gets stuck, what he said, he went to his mentor. Man, that is so key. If I did not have a mentor, and by the way, I have a mentor in different areas. I found that a mentor is one who knows the way, goes the way, and can show you the way. But I found that not every mentor is experienced in everything, right? So like, so I have a coach, and I have a mentor in specific areas, with like YouTubing or podcasting. Chetan is filling that void for me right now. There's other areas in my life that I need to know more about, and I'll go to that specific mentor. But the point that I want to draw back from what Chetan said is that he had a mentor, that he had a coach, that he has somebody that, like, when he's stuck, he goes to them and they help get him unstuck. They just ask the powerful questions. And the thing that he learned from his mentor is, you just don't have that right now. It's not about you're never going to have it. It's a matter of timing. Like, keep after it, keep working, and these things will break through and they'll come. But also, guys, what he was bringing into, and I love how you bridged this, is that he started out with his dream of podcasting, and then a need came up organically out of that, where somebody says, I love what you're doing in your podcasting with the thumbnail. Could you do that for me? He found a pain in somebody else's business that he was able to solve for them. And it kept him in his lane. It kept him with his strengths. And so instead of trying to create something, go with your dream first. Chetan, I usually work with quick service restaurants in a consulting. And what's so cool is that I launched this business, and I started speaking into it in Facebook and in other areas. I had a group in another state who reached out to me. They said, we love your videos. We love what you're doing. Do you only work with quick service restaurants? And I said, well, no, I can work with any small business. And they said, well, we have doors and hardware. Could you help us? Like, doors and hardware is so different than quick service, and yet it's still a small business. And what Chetan was saying was that he launched this podcast, and out of that podcast are multiple revenue streams that can come from it. And guys, what he's done, if you can look this up for him, but he's grown LinkedIn pages for people. He's grown social media marketing for people, brand awareness for people, digital marketing, and that's explored into video editing, which is a big one for me, thumbnails and so forth. He's done all of that because he's doing it in his own business. Now he's able to market to other people because he's already doing it. So that was a great thought that you gave us on that one. Tell us anything. What would be one secret that you would be willing to share with the audience, or one tip that you'd be willing to share with the audience? How do you grow your following? If is it every platform's different? Is that a textbook answer? Or if they're wanting to grow their following for podcasts, if they're wanting to grow their following just on social media, what would be a tip?
Okay, so my main secret that how I'm growing my following, let me tell you about that. So my main secret is, if you are going to start your podcast, like if I'm doing this podcast today, Tracy will share this podcast to their audience, and I will share this to my audience. So we are going to exchange both of our audience. Like lot of new people are going to watch this show. So all my audience is going to watch this show, and all the Tracy's audience is going to watch me. So this is an exchange. That's the reason, collaboration. So collaboration is the big thing. Like if you are able to collaborate with lots of people, you will end up getting lots and lots of clients. Number one, lots and lots of viewers. Number two is, I identify the need, that which kind of content people want from me, which kind of content people are searching on YouTube. Like people are searching that how to get clients from US, but there is no videos on that topic. I created a video 1 week ago. That video ranked on YouTube. If somebody searches how to get clients from US, you will find my video. And my video has got, I think, 5K views within 5-6 days. So like the thing is, find out the topic that people are searching, but there are no competition, because you are going to an open ocean, blue ocean. If you are into blue ocean, like you will go in number one. Like I have seen in the agency market, if people is searching PR agency, there is no video that people has created. I have created a video. That video I have created 6 months ago. Till now I am getting views on that. If you will go to YouTube and search PR agency, you will find my video. If you will go to YouTube and search influencer marketing agency, you will find my video. Because what I do is, I research all the topics. That which topic should I create videos? Like I don't sit in front of camera and just start speaking. I do the research. If you want to do something, like give your heart into it. And if you are not willing to do it, don't get started. If you are starting this, so like do whatever it takes to be successful.
Yeah.
This
So
is
guys,
my secret.
Chetan, there's a statement that you've likely heard before, that confidence comes from knowing. So a lot of times we get stuck because we're not confident because we've never been there before. We just don't know. And I
Yeah.
love how you brought out doing the research. Guys, I did the research on Chetan. So when he reached out to me, I viewed his profile. I checked him out. I wanted to see what he was up to. And then before I had him on this podcast, I researched again a little bit more, and I found another layer to the onion, right? And so the understanding that when I come on this show, I didn't just plop down, put a screen behind me and say, hey, let's roll. I mean, we've already done the research. We didn't spend probably more than 3 to 5 minutes before we actually pushed record for this episode. In talking, we really just caught up. I asked about his health because he wasn't feeling very well. And we just asked about his, the time difference and stuff like that, and what direction we wanted to go. And then we jumped in because we've both done our research, which builds confidence. I have confidence on this call to ask the questions. Some of them have been organic on this podcast, just because I'm so interested in growing my podcast following. And I mean, think about what he just said. I mean, like, get into the deep blue ocean, ask the questions that our people want to know about, but no one's giving content on, and they're going to get some great views. Love that. I love that idea of doing research. Okay, so let's do this. There's a favorite lesson that you've learned in life, that if you had the 16-year-old Chetan again, and he's like, he's 16 years old, he's a younger brother, he's just a younger guy, and he's like, man, I want to grow into the entrepreneurial space. Maybe it's podcasting, maybe it's marketing, maybe it's brand awareness, maybe it's coaching, speaking, whatever, but it's a lesson that you learned in life that helped you in your business. What advice would you give them?
The lesson I learned in my life as a 16-year-old Chetan, like if I will tell him, the thing is, nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. If you are thinking that anything is permanent, you will be very hurt. Because when I was 16, I was doing great business. I was making good amount of money. But like suddenly, like my father has a road accident, and like I lost my father. And then like I was 16, I don't have my brother and sister, nobody is there, I'm alone. And after 2-3 months, my grandfather has a heart attack, and my grandfather, I lost him. So I'm alone now. I have my mother and me, that's it. So the thing is, like, nothing is permanent in your life. Like, you have to be good, you have to do something, like everything is you. Nobody will come and give you nobody will come and give you anything. Like, you have to do something in your life. You have to work hard. You have to create your life. If you want the success, you have to work hard. If you want to drive Ferrari, you have to work hard. Nobody else will gonna help you in that. Nobody else. Don't keep expectation from anyone. If you are expecting something from anyone, like, nothing will gonna happen. So, like, nothing is permanent. If you have a good team member, they can left you anytime. Once when I was doing my business, I have a great team member. He was handling all my stuff. But the thing is, the mistake was, I was totally dependent on him. Suddenly he told me that, Chetan, I don't want to work with you. My entire business crashed because he was the big hand in my business, right? So today I understand that nothing is permanent in your life. Always have multiple options. Always have confidence in yourself. If nobody will gonna come, if I was bankrupt today, I will again start from zero. I will again get started. I will again make money. If I don't have anything today, but I don't have to be don't have to do like this. I know that how to make money. I know that how to create wealth. So yeah, this is the thing that I learned, and yeah, thank you so much.
Love that. Love that. Nothing is permanent. It's all temporary. I mean, if you're stuck, nothing's permanent. You're not. There were times where you weren't stuck, right? I'm in the valley. There's times when you're on the mountain. I mean, so nothing is permanent. And even when you get on the mountain, nothing is permanent, right? Thank you so much. And by the way, Chetan, thank you for sharing and being vulnerable as far as your father, the loss there, and the loss of your grandfather. and it just being your mother and yourself. Thank you for that. I think my viewers especially appreciate having a little glimpse into the life of the entrepreneur, to say that, you know what, I don't have very many people in my life as well. If Chetan can do it, I can do it too. So thank you for that. So in kind of coming to the close here, and I love this, we could go on for another hour for sure, but in honoring our viewers, is there a question that I should have asked that I didn't ask that you would love to give the answer for?
I think that you have asked me all the things, and you have asked me lots of things. If you, okay, the thing is, you haven't asked me that everything is okay. Like everyone can start their podcast, but the main thing is making money. How they can make, what are the like different type of ways to make money with the help of podcasts? This is very important.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, this is a big thing. So let me tell you some ways that you can make money with the help of podcasting, because you are doing podcasting. It is an expensive game. You are taking out time. You are like approaching people. You are doing editing. You are spending money. So it is an expensive game. If you are doing this, you have to take money out of it, right? So how you will take out money? So number one is that you can like get paid guests. Like there are lots of podcasts where people pay to come to you. People pay money to become your guest. Now you are struggling to find guests. One time will be there when people will struggle to get on your channel. Wow. So they will pay you a good amount of money to just feature themselves in your channel. So there is number one, that is paid guest. Number two, you will get lots and lots of sponsorships. Number three, you can sell your own products. If you will go to any of my videos, if you will search, let's say how to get clients from US, you will find my video. If you will go to description section, I sell some of my templates. I sell some of my courses, some of my videos, and I sell those to people. And daily I make a good amount of money by selling all those things, and people get value. So you can start creating your own project, your own product, and just sell it through your podcast. Number four is you can create your physical product. Yeah, physical product is a very good thing. Number five, you can create a community of people, and then you can sell anything to those people. So there are multiple ways there you can make money. You will get a lot of sponsorship. Like people will invite you to go to their platform and create videos. People will invite you to create shorts for them. Like lots and lots of company has invited me to give a webinar. Like it's known as keynote speaker. You can give a webinar to their people. Like there are some company who host courses, so they invited me to take webinars. There are some companies who invited me to create course for them. So that's the thing. You will get multiple opportunity. So always focus on working hard. You will get lots and lots of opportunity. And follow Tracy. This person is amazing. I found lots and lots of people, but I haven't found a people like this. Like he's so supportive and so wonderful. Like I'm so grateful that you came to my life. You helped me so much. And we will gonna do lots and lots of things together, lots and lots of businesses. And I also want to grow 10x. Yes. And I'm follow you.
Love it. Okay, so where give us? I know we're gonna put it in the description, but tell people where they can find more about you. What is the preferred method? How would you prefer if they want to connect with you and they're like, dude, this guy's got something I need. More information on podcasts, maybe coaching them through that. Maybe it's the work that you do with thumbnails and tags and just the advice you get. Maybe it's some of the templates, the physical products. How would you prefer somebody get in touch with you?
Okay, if somebody wanted to get in touch with me, just search my name, that is Chetan Agarwal. Just search it on YouTube. You will find my channel, but the channel is in Hindi. So you can just go to the description and you will find all my social media links, or else you can go to LinkedIn. I am very active in LinkedIn, and just go there, send me a connection request. I will definitely accept it. Or else you can just comment down below in this podcast show. I will definitely reply it by my own account. So like if you have any questions, any doubts, if you want to grow in organic market, I don't know about like how to grow other things, but I know that how to grow organically and how to monetize your audience. Like if you want to monetize your audience, I will be the right person who can help you with your thumbnails, with your video editing, with your like content creation journey, everything that requires to get online visibility, internet attention. If you are willing to get internet attention, you can just drop me a message on LinkedIn, in Instagram, anywhere. I'm totally active on social media. I will definitely get back to you and we can have a great business together. Thank you so much, Tracy, for this opportunity.
Yes. Oh man, thank you, Chetan, for joining me on this call. And by the way, thank you, viewer, for joining us and following TMC Coaching and the Collaborative Entrepreneur. You can learn more about me and what I do online at tmccoaching.org. And if you'd like more information about what I do with 180 turnarounds, with my business page turners, with just coaching and mentoring, you can email me at tracy@tmccoaching.org. Now, guys, until next time, this has been an awesome podcast. Until next time, what I want you to do is I want you to surround yourself with great people like Chetan. I want you to find great people like Chetan, people who can elevate your thinking and inspire you to dig deep within yourself and do more for the case of others. So until next time, we'll see you on our next episode of the Collaborative Entrepreneur.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Collaborative Entrepreneur Podcast. Be sure to like and follow and turn on notifications for future episodes launching every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're an entrepreneur wanting to be on the podcast, you can let us know by emailing us at tracy@tmccoaching.org. Let us know the industry you're in, as well as your biggest wins and learns that you've achieved along the way. If you want to find out how you can work with Tracy in other ways, you can do so on all major social media platforms under 180 Turnarounds. You can also find us on our website at 180turnarounds.com. So until next time, guys, let's win together.